Hello and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. We are playing an afternoon game of Struggle on Orbital Station Delta. The inspiration for the background is the, I think, brain leech. So, those are the brain slugs. Pretty similar. Anyway, I'm apparently evil, hopefully. Well, hopefully not. I don't know. If I am evil, I may learn of... Oof. This script has a role called the brainwashed. The brainwashed thinks that they are a minion. So I, in fact, may be the brainwashed. Or I may be... Which I do need to... Yep. So I don't know that I'm evil. But I might be. And I need to figure that out. Because if he gave me all evil people. So it's an evil team of 2. I will go straight to... I don't know. I don't know. I'll show you the rules. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't like that. Complete crap is what it is. So it doesn't really like the stuff that's beyond the screen. That's what I'm gathering. Sorry, this is probably boring to watch because you don't actually know what I'm talking about. When I slide the thing off the screen, as you can see, it does weird things. Not really 100% sure. I like to have it slid like that. That's how I like to have it. But then that distorts the end, which, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I have had that on for quite a while. I'll go back here, and I'll see you in the morning.
Your demon is Grow.
And the the minion.
What do you mean?
Oh, I know that I'm the brainwashed. Who's the actual minion?
I'm just gonna say that. Well, I don't say anything.
Okay.
You are the traitor, and your demon is Grow.
Well, I certainly hope that is not the case.
You might register as good during the day. You may publicly choose a player once per game. They might die. And yeah, just what I was saying earlier is I will. You can pick as many people as you feel like picking, and at some point in time, most likely that evening, to hide your identity, I will act upon whatever.
Yep.
That
It does
work
seem
from
like a somewhat of a messed up role because it seems like I out myself.
Well, but if there's a captain in play, they do the same thing. They pick somebody, and at night, and the captain's role actually says that at night they die.
Yep.
So you could be the captain or you could be the traitor. So literally, the 2 roles are identical, except for one says they might die, and the captain specifically says at night. So
Yep.
in my brain, it should be like they have the same role, and you have to figure out, are they good or are they evil?
Yep. No, I get that.
Anyways, all right.
That's the way in my mind it makes sense. I don't know why it's not worded that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I know exactly. But as long as everybody knows how it's run, then we can do whatever the heck we want.
Sure.
All right. Hey, Edgar, do me a favor. Change your name to Edgar so when I'm looking for you in chat and rooms and stuff, I can find you.
You can be naughty, Edgar. That makes you feel better.
Oscar. All right, everybody. Since this is a brand new script and you guys are all going to be looking at roles and stuff, I'm going to give you guys more time than I normally would, so I'll give you guys a full 10 minutes. So breakout rooms. Oh, let me give Edgar a room here. He'll just be after me. All right, everybody, go have fun.
Is
Play
Joy
nice.
dead already?
There is a struggle on the orbital station. You'll have to stop struggling.
The struggle is real.
I know. I don't know if it's physically struggling or emotionally struggling, but you guys have to figure it out.
For me, it's both.
Okay, Edgar has to be evil. He shaved his head.
Look at
I
it.
know, right?
Why? I want to be like Picard. That's why I shaved my head.
Edgar, tell me that is like a photo effect and you didn't actually shave your head.
No, that's actually it's short. It's not like Picard. It's like Picard adjacent.
Hey, can we do what we really need to do is we need to get a picture of Ross's room, his background, and then get Edgar to have his background. And then the next time you guys play together, it's like, what the hell? Anyways, you're wasting time. Go kill each other. Go have
Thanks for
fun.
giving
Anyone
us
want
10
to-
minutes so that we can waste it.
Yeah, I
Anyone
know.
want to chat?
Here, I'll add an extra minute for that nonsense we just went through.
Hey, and George is back.
I'll talk, Chris.
Sure, Jed. Why not?
George.
Hello.
You wanna-
Sorry, we're having trouble with the radiators.
I'll come to your room, Jed.
Okay.
George, you want to talk?
Edgar, is that you? Yeah, sure. Come on then.
I will go to your room.
Okay.
Bro, would you like to talk?
Yeah, sure.
Robert. I think I'm at the top if you want to come in.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll go to your room.
Are you guys good?
I'm good. I don't know about Steven.
I'm good. I don't know about
I'm
Lynn.
not left with evil players, right?
Not evil this game.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk to someone that is not evil.
Are you the lunatic again, Hella? No, I'm just,
No, definitely not the lunatic.
I'm just
Not in
kidding.
the script.
I know.
How did you figure out I was the lunatic, by the way?
Oh, the previous game, I figured
Yeah.
you were the lunatic, but
I
you
did.
weren't sure on it. I could tell. But at least I could say, Hella, you played it well in a sense. You didn't come out and say, if you were the demon, you didn't come out and say you were the demon or anything like
No.
that.
But they
Which is something
kind of
that's
added up.
gone bizarrely wrong recently.
Yes.
How's it going, Chris?
It's the werewolf killer here.
Except for he
Oh
didn't
my
kill
goodness.
werewolves anymore, so he needs to change his name.
The Minion killer.
Yeah, because he doesn't kill demons.
Chris, the weak slayer. Edgar, would you like to talk?
I will go to your room.
Okay, go to my room. It's somewhere in the mix. Very bottom. You are my space marionette.
Did you see my crew?
Yes.
This is my bunkmates.
Okay. You're my space marionette.
What?
You think you're a townsfolk, but you're not. You are a minion.
Oh my god, that crap again? I don't believe you. Really? No, I don't believe you.
No, look at it, dude. There's a space marionette.
Space marionette?
Yep.
No, there's not.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is the brainwashed. How would you know that I'm the brainwashed? You're crapping on my thing.
If you are the brainwashed, then you would think you are a minion. Just so you know.
Yeah, but what are the chances that it will happen again? And
No,
tried
but
to bamboozle.
here's the thing: is it literally if you're looking at a token and it says you're a minion, then you might be the brainwashed. If you're looking at a token that says you're a townsfolk, then you are not the brainwashed. So, are you
I'm
a
not
minion?
brainwashed.
What?
It says my role right here. I'm a townsfolk.
Okay, so you are definitely not the brainwashed, or you're lying.
What are you?
I am a townsfolk. I need to fill my notes out.
Okay. Then I'll just leave it at that.
You're leaving it at that.
Yeah, because you're not really saying what you are. Because you come up with information that I may be a kind of like space marionette, or you're
Dude,
just
that was just
messing with me.
nonsense.
Oh, damn it! You fool me every time.
Yes, I am the space Fangu. And I need to know if you're a space outsider.
I'm a space Redshirt.
Well, if that is true, at some point I will learn that.
I'm not saying the role Redshirt. I'm just a space Redshirt.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because that dialogue.
you've messed up my notes already.
Well, you messed up mine in my head. I don't know if I can trust you. You're being very vague.
I don't know that that's true. There appear to be
Well, you're
9
always
people.
vague, so that's basically in your character.
Yes, I am looking to space jump a space outsider with my space Fangooness.
I'm bottom half. Okay, I'll give you that.
Of all the roles, or just the townsfolk roles?
No townsfolk, of course.
Well, you could be a red shirt.
That's true. I never said I wasn't. I was just messing with you.
Well, I am top
What
half.
are you? Where are you? Where? Oh, you're top half. Okay. Oh, you see, you could be the security chef. Now you're holding the baguettes.
Yes. I am the space chef.
It still didn't change that.
Well,
And people were messing with me like, it's the space chief. It's like, no, it says the space chef. I'm pronouncing it right. I'm reading it right.
Maybe there are space chefs. Neelix was a space chef.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a security chef though. He was a
Yes.
space chef.
Well, he worked a lot with Tuvok.
Yeah, he did do like other things too.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm gonna go out see if I can talk to some more people.
Okay, you said bottom half, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Can do.
Go to your room.
Yep.
Phenomenal. I'm stuck here with Chris, the non-werewolf killer, the retired werewolf killer. He retired because he couldn't kill them anymore.
He had like an evil brother. Chris A has the wrong background.
Orbital
Okay,
station.
everybody.
Oh yeah, well, that's not a move.
Everybody, nominations are open.
So
let's figure out where that struggle is.
Well, I have some struggle with people that I talk. One person didn't say which part of the list he was or any role or something like that. 2 people did.
All right, I'm just gonna come out with it. And no one asked to speak with me today, so I'm just gonna assume it's a probe. But I was chosen last night.
anyway,
You were?
I did talk to Robert.
I was
He didn't want to
chosen
go in with
last
him.
night. Yes. So, and no one come asked to speak to me. I assume if there was a janitor would have contacted me and say, hey, did anything happen? Because that's usually what happens.
I don't think that's 100% correct, because in the past, if there's a janitor, they often are killed because there's suspicion. So that might be true, but I don't know that I would necessarily assume that that's true.
And I have to assume if it's a probe, that's probably an experienced player picking me. But
Is the janitor the only player that can choose
No,
someone?
there's
Janitor and the probe.
Janitor and the probe, is it?
If it was the janitor, it's innocuous. If it was the probe, then she was poisoned.
yeah.
At least you know you're poisoned if you were, right? Oh no, but you don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
you've got
Well,
a 50% chance that you're poisoned.
That's the whole point. Right.
That's true.
But it's nice to think that it's a janitor, because boy, this place is getting clean.
We clean it well.
Everybody's so quiet. I have I have suspicion, but just based on that, what people.
Who you suspicious
tell
of then,
me?
Edgar?
No, I'm not gonna say because then that person will be nominated. I don't want to talk to that person again. It's a person that I told on which part of the townsfolk I was, and he didn't give me anything back. But I didn't ask, so that is basically a fair.
I think if
thing
it's
to
me,
do.
I think I did tell you back.
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
You did.
I think you're talking about me, Edgar, right? And yeah. Sorry,
Well, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to out you because
it's
I know
okay.
when I say like, oh, I'm suspicious of that one. Once I got like everybody to vote, almost everybody to vote with me, and it was just like it's just one thing that I saw. But
no, I gave you a bit. I gave you a clue as to what I was and the way I phrased it. But I'll give you a 3 for 3 tomorrow if you want. I've been given 3 for 3
Okay,
with everybody I've spoken to.
It's my fault. I should have put in a note or something.
That's all right. No problem, Edgar.
So, anybody said something else? Any outsiders?
So does anyone have any
Oh,
information?
I don't know if in the script people want to come out as outsiders. I always forget that part.
There probably is 2 outsiders, unless there's I think there's a demon that may subtracts 1. I can't
Yeah, the
remember.
Hell 8000 takes 1 away, and the replicant adds 1.
There are
Yeah.
2 outsiders that would not come out either because they shouldn't or because they don't even know they're an outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I mean, the civilian wouldn't, the test subject wouldn't until maybe later in the game. The brainwashed wouldn't know.
And the infirm likely would not come out because if they get picked by the probe, then they would die.
Of course, yeah. So it's really hard to say.
Well, and for that matter, the civilian, if they come out. So none of the outsiders would want to come out.
That's why everybody's so quiet. Oh, you are outsiders. Am I the only living person in the ship?
Well, seeing as the civilian is in play, we probably don't want to nominate willy-nilly. I mean, I don't know that it's in play, but if it is in play and we nominate them, something bad might happen.
But if you are the civilian, you wouldn't mind coming out, right?
Well,
So
we would then nominate them, execute them, ideally, and then that would be done with. However, I suppose no, it's not while dead. Because I was going to say you can be nominated after you're dead.
Well, no, but I mean, if something might happen, they'd rather get targeted by the demon, right? If they're possible, they'd rather get killed by the demon, so they're not nominated, and then nothing bad happens. Yeah. Yeah.
The last time we played, 2 minions both claimed that they were the civilian, and they were both executed immediately.
What was the consequences, dude?
No,
there was no
civilians
consequences because they were not actually the civilian.
Of course.
That was me. I claimed I was a civilian, but I was a minion.
And Candace,
nice.
Candace was the counter civilian.
Yeah, it's true. And she was a demon.
That's great. That's
The
great.
consequence was that we won when we killed her.
Okay.
So has anyone heard any information that we can?
I've got nothing helpful at the moment.
I've just got 3 for 3s and stuff from people, but I've not actually heard of any information that might help us.
No.
Odd.
Well, gang, it's a silent ship.
Hey, I'm just gonna nominate the person that I talked to is the most suspicious. I nominate Jed. I'm just gonna blow it right open here. So
Don't do that with a spaceship, all right? Don't let the area.
There's nothing that could possibly go wrong by Edgar just blowing it open.
Nominating, did you say Jed? Jed.
yeah.
All right, Edgar, your accusation.
I don't know if it's just the first time that he's playing the game, but he had when I asked like, what role what do you want to play? What do you want to say to me? He was looking at the list and looking a little bit too long for my liking, and that's actually the only thing. So of the 3 people, he's the most suspicious to me.
So the reason I took a while is because I've given the 3 for 3s to other people and you gave me bottom half. So I was wondering if I gave you top or bottom half, how much that would narrow it down if you compared the information with other people. So that's the only reason I took a bit of time. But yeah.
Okay, seems fair.
Anybody
I have a
want to add
question.
anything? Go ahead.
Jed, I know that for a while there you were always the demon. Is that still the case?
No, that is not the case.
That is pertinent information, Stephen, right there.
I already told you guys there's only one
when I was the
meta
demon, I
about
was,
me and my
I was always
games.
honest about being the demon. So.
No,
Well,
that
at least we know it's not the specimen, so...
Honest Jed, that's what we call you. Always comes out when he's evil.
There's only one thing you can meta about my games, and I'll never make somebody demon twice in the same calendar day.
Really?
Because that happened to be in back-to-back games, and I said, "Fuck this." All right, so let's go ahead and do the voting, and it's going to start with Edgar. And that doesn't mean I won't make you evil twice in the same day, but you just won't be the demon twice in the same day.
Oh, that's actually a good reason to put my hand up. What Trey said. Maybe he's not a demon. Maybe it's a minion. Or do you want to, or everybody wants to go to bed without voting? What do you guys
I had
say?
a thought. There was a script where Casper, if they were dead, then their vote was enough to single-handedly kill. I wonder if Edgar was Casper, if he would still not want to die.
I don't want to die.
All right, well, I can start a countdown if nobody wants to vote.
Oh.
We got a co-storyteller.
She's doing her Spanish homework, and I don't know much about Spanish.
So storytelling in Spanish.
So with that, everybody is going. We're not gonna have any deaths, no blood on our hands today. So I'll open the breakout rooms, and you guys can all go reflect on the wondrous things that you've done today.
It wasn't much.
Well, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Hopefully I'm the brainwashed. We know that it's not specimen because I would have been visited and told. So I'm reading through the demons, and it appears that it's impossible for it to be specimen since everybody would have been informed, part of everyone. And basically, if it is crawler, that will be confirmed because nobody will die today. Each night you may choose a player. If you do not, all chosen players will die. So if they do not choose, then all of the nobody will die. If they do choose, then nobody dies. So that's basically mechanically confirmed. If it is the replicant or the Hell 8000, it will add or subtract an outsider. However, figuring that out won't be easy with the outsiders that there are. And I don't actually know. Hold on. Okay, I see the flaw in me not talking to Grow right away, because Grow actually doesn't know about me. Trying to think. If I am the brainwashed, then I would think I am the minion, possibly not be told the demon. So that's the thing. He would have told the demon, and she will play along. I don't want to be the brainwashed. Well, I actually do want to be the brainwashed, but I don't know that I'd be able to figure it out, is the point.
You don't agree?
All right, everybody back? All right. So in the night, everybody, you learn, and you can all say it along right with me. Jed is dead.
I thought you were going to say nobody died in the night.
No, Jed is dead.
Jed is
It's gonna
dead.
be
Do this on purpose, just so you can say
thing.
that.
All right, we're gonna open breakout rooms. I'm gonna give you guys 7 minutes because apparently you guys didn't learn enough in the last 10 minutes from the last day.
Lynn, can I talk to you?
Yes.
Hello?
No, hold on. I just wanted to talk to Hella first.
Yeah.
But
Okay, but don't forget me.
Jed,
do
you
you
want to
need
talk?
to come in together if Hella's okay with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I was going to say.
No, I'll come back later to you. Go talk to Hella.
Hella, I'll go
I
to
was
your
going to say,
room.
Edgar, I can give you your 3 if you want it. If you want to talk again.
Okay, George.
Jed?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'll go to you, George.
Okay, okay.
I'm the second from the bottom. What's up?
I'm dead.
I get it. It appears that Edgar was wrong and that you were not evil.
No, I don't think there's a reason for an evil person to be told in this script.
You don't think there was a reason for an evil person to be what?
I don't think there's any reason why an evil person would die at night in this script.
Yeah, oh, the infected.
Infected? Oh, what? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I just realized how brilliant that is because though I was thinking if somebody died last night, then it was Replicant or Hell 8000, and if they didn't, then it was Crawler. However, the Traitor could die night 1 to cover for the Crawler.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So it doesn't rule that out. Well, actually, I know that I know that it's not the Crawler, but yeah, from other people's point of view, yeah, that is a possibility.
Do you want to claim something?
Hold on. Sorry, and who's talking down a little bit. There are some people who are talking again who talked yesterday. I don't know if I want to say exactly what I am now, just in case other people. I guess people are going to double claim me. So,
well, if you're an outsider, then it's perfectly fine because you're dead. I don't think that any of the outsiders' penalties are persistent in death.
Yeah,
except
well,
for the brainwash,
so...
who still doesn't know that they're not a minion. However, you wouldn't actually know anything because, like, a minion dying doesn't end the game. Do you think you're a minion?
No, I do not think I'm a minion. But yeah, I don't want to say exactly what I am because there is a chance that someone might double claim me at some point.
Were you the janitor? Because I did notice that nobody said they were chosen.
I wasn't the janitor, no.
All right, I guess I'll leave this alone.
Do you want to say anything about what you are?
Well, I was hoping to do a 1-for-1, but you said you didn't want to say. I could do top half, bottom half.
I'll do a 1-for-1 if you go first.
Okay. I am the captain.
That is very interesting.
I suppose you're going to say you're the captain?
I am, in fact, the captain.
Phenomenal. So, you're the that minion, the infected. I called it.
So you're sticking with captain, are you?
What's my role?
Okay. Well, Yeah. Okay. I guess that's all we can say for the moment.
Okay. Well, I'll put in that you're the captain, which is odd.
Sure. Okay.
Thanks.
Your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Join.
Yeah, do you want to talk?
Yes.
Oh, it leaves me all by my lonesome.
Do you want to, I'll come to
I
your room.
haven't talked with anyone yet. I've just been sitting here. Everyone else talking.
Maybe Hella will talk to me.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. My room.
Your room is probably higher up. Since mine's at the very bottom.
Are you good this time?
Yes. And we have a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Only one.
so Jed double claimed my role.
Okay.
And
what did he claim to be? Because why was he killed as the first? I'm trying to figure out if.
Well, I'm not going to share his role because it is also my role based on my statement.
Yeah.
I went to him and did a 1-for-1. He claimed my role. But my working theory is that he was the infected and the demon is the crawler. Because if he's the infected, it says each night if there are 4 or more living players, you might die. A good neighbor is poisoned from then on. So if you're good, you may in fact be poisoned because of Jed dying.
Me being poisoned?
Yeah, so Jed,
Yeah.
listen to this, the infected. Each night, if there are 4 or more living players, you might die. The infected. A good neighbor is poisoned. So you're sitting next to Jed. So if you're good, and Jed was the infected, there may not have been a kill from the demon, and Jed may have been the infected who poisoned you.
Okay. And that will be for the rest of the game then.
I believe so.
Maybe.
I mean, here's the thing: is you're one of 2 neighbors, so it could be Edgar, but that's just the theory. So at first I was thinking that basically if there was a kill at night, then it was the replicant or Hell 8000. But then I realized with the combination of the infected and the crawler, and the fact that Jed double claimed my role, makes me think that he is in fact the infected. Because why else would somebody die?
But he has to say a role. He has to.
They don't have to say a role, but he just did.
Yeah. But why would he die?
That was quick.
Yeah. That was really quick.
We didn't even get a chance to really talk.
No.
All right, everybody. Nominations are open.
I want to nominate George.
All right, Edgar nominates George. Edgar, your accusation.
Well, we did a 3 for 3, and he claimed one of my roles, which cannot be. And the thing is,
you're right. You got me.
No. It's maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I think George is not good. He claimed 3 roles, and they're all roles that it's very hard to prove that you're that person. And I think George is evil. He may not be the Minion, but he has 3 good bluff rolls, which I cannot say what I am. I know why. I know that Lynn's suspicion of a probe is right. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
Take it for that information as you will. But
Has anyone chosen today?
I'm 100% certain of that.
Wait, you're saying you're chosen?
No, I'm queuing up for the first question.
I'm risking up for I think now me saying that, I think people can extrapolate what my role is. And I will maybe not live for very long, but if it's worth to killing an evil player, I will gladly do it.
Okay, George, your defense.
Don't really have a defense to that, really. I mean, yeah, you. So the role that you're claiming is in my 3 for 3, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is that all?
No, the other roles were, I think, total good roles to hide behind.
Okay. I rest my case.
And I know that Lynn was chosen by, how do you call it?
Chosen twice.
rogue?
I was chosen twice now. I've been chosen again last night.
Okay. Well, we'll
And
start.
I knew from day one that she was chosen by the probe. So you guys already know my role if I say that.
It's going to start with Lynn. Here we go.
I am the original janitor, by the way.
I
So
would
Lynn
just like to point out that Edgar literally said this happened and this couldn't have happened. So
and
he
the thing
basically
is,
stated that a paradox has occurred.
No, there's not a paradox because I picked George, and George didn't say anything.
Okay, so 3 is not enough.
And then Lynn got chosen.
That actually wasn't the most enthralling defense in the world I've ever heard. And I'm surprised he didn't get more votes.
What I would like to point out is, for the open and closed case you had, you sure gave a crappy argument. It would have been much better if you had explained it, and then we could have killed him.
I understood it.
Yeah.
Who else did you pick then, Edgar?
I picked George the first night, and then when we got back to the day, Lynn said she was chosen. Like, and then I said, "Really? You didn't?" my surprise was like very obvious. So
it was genuine surprise. I did see your face again. You did look shocked, to be fair.
And I said to George, "Don't you want to tell me something?" And he didn't. He didn't say that he was chosen. He didn't say it during the day, which is more pertinent for everybody. I gave him the chance, and we're like, no.
I'll just reiterate. Okay, I have given a 3 for 3. The 3 townsfolk. Those is what I've given. That's what I'll say.
So
and one of the roles was
we can't nominate George again anyway, even if we wanted to. So
then do it next night. I'm gonna die in the night anyway.
Just someone nominate Stephen for me. I'll make the case.
Okay,
if you
I'll
want
nominate Stephen.
Okay.
On behalf of Jed.
Right. Chris nominates Stephen.
So I talked to Stephen today, and he hard claimed my role to me. So I was a captain, and Stephen said he was a captain. One of us is evil.
So either one of you claim, "Oh, Captain, my captain." No.
I was going to say, did one of you say, "I'm the captain now"?
So yeah, even if I was evil for some reason, which was only one reason I could be offended, if we killed both of us, then you're guaranteed to have killed one evil person by getting rid of a double crime.
So I will grant that logic is sound. However, I do think it is the other scenario, which I believe is that he's the infected or the demon is the crawler. So there wouldn't have been a kill because they're picking people, and then when they stop picking people, everybody that's picked dies. And to hide that, Trey killed the infected day 1, which means that either Edgar or Hella, assuming they're good, are poisoned. And that's possibly why Edgar's janitor ability didn't work. I don't know. Was that day 2 or day 1?
Edgar.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown since we're all the time.
There is a
I'm going to start with Robert.
So I gave janitor to everyone I talked to. I gave captain to everyone I talked to on day 1.
You should get 4 votes.
Yeah,
at least.
No.
Wonderful.
We don't more than 4, do we?
But the thing is, even if I was poisoned, it doesn't make it so that my logic is not correct.
5 votes is enough.
Well, Edgar, what it does is that if you're poisoned, then the person that you choose would not be told they were chosen no matter what. But I don't actually know if it was the first day or the second day.
Yeah, but Lynn got chosen, and Lynn got chosen.
Yeah, so there's a probe and a janitor. Like, that's a possibility.
Edgar,
at least there's a
let's
pro.
talk. Let's talk tomorrow, so now we'll sort all this mess out. All right.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll start
you
countdown.
know I'm gonna
Okay.
die, George. So yeah.
All right, well, I'll nominate Chris A since I'm on the block, and I would not like to die. And
Steven nominates Chris A. Your accusation, sir.
my accusation will be thus. I have a list of people that I've cleared. Chris A is not one of those people, so he's the one that nominated. I would have actually nominated George first based on the information that had been shared. However, he had already been nominated. It's a shame that when Edgar was explaining his case, he didn't understand.
I'm Townsfolk. I've hard claimed my role to one person. You don't want to kill me right now. I think we do want to kill Stephen right now. Just and see what happens.
Okay, that was a good defense. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the countdown. The Oscars were last night. We need to give, awards to the best accusations and defenses in these games.
Someone have a hammer like a judge.
But MVP and biggest losers. We need to have all sorts of awards for each game. All right. So one vote is not enough. So Steven's still on the chopping block.
Can I get best janitor? It's very clean here.
Well, yeah.
You definitely cleaned that head. So
I was about to say you probably won't be getting MVP most of these games.
Wow.
There are things that are not clear to me.
I will take instead of all the baguettes, I will take all the cleaning supplies with me in my.
All right, everybody. With that, Steven has died, and the game continues. I will open the breakout rooms. Hurry off.
So my working theory is that I am the brainwashed. Because Edgar is claiming, my theory actually could be correct if 2 people die today, or if nobody dies today. That would be phenomenal. Saw a shift. Somebody's spectating. Ah, it's Chris the Werewolf Killer. Anyway, the issue here is that Edgar claims he picked George. George did not say that he was chosen. Is George the actual minion? The probe? That's my working theory. Either that or Edgar's just confused, which is also a very good theory.
You're dead.
Yeah, well, I thought I was the traitor, but I think that I am the brainwashed. Because people are claiming, well, I don't know. Edgar thinks that he is the janitor, which I was told that Grow was the demon. If Grow, well, I don't actually know that Grow's the demon, because if I was the brainwashed, I'd be told anything. If Edgar is the janitor, and I am whatever I thought I was, the traitor, then it should be literally me and Grow. And the fact that the janitor, who, if I am not the brainwashed, then Edgar is the janitor, or he's lying, which is odd, then it sounds like there is a janitor and a probe. So I don't know.
Steven, real quick, from a non in-player perspective, because I know when you were running this the other night, you took a long night and you had some questions. Is the night order correct? Because I just talked to Jason and he said some things were not correct. And
yeah, so the one thing that I did differently was that I didn't visit the people that the janitor or the probe picked until after the second roll, so that you couldn't go, oh, I'm getting visited right away. Clearly, I'm the janitor's pick.
But the demons are supposed to act after some characters and then before some other characters, and that's correct?
I don't know. There's several things on the script that seem a little bit odd.
Yeah, so I didn't know what problems you ran into the other night because in reality, the janitor, engineer, assistant, and captain act before the demon would pick. So I just
the
didn't know
reason that the engineer acts before is,
and the assistant gets to pick before they. I get that, but why would the janitor go before the demon?
I don't know.
That's just weird to me. And why would some of the other roles be going after and not before? I don't know. It's just weird because I'm just so used to minions acting, then demons act, and then everybody else acts. Anyways, all right,
Sorry.
cool. No, you're good. You're good. I just didn't know if you had run into some of that problems the other night.
Yeah, I did run into problems, and okay.
We're missing somebody. There we go. Just wanted to clarify, guys. Sorry for the long night. There's some issues with the night order, and I was getting clarification on things like that. But I just want to let you guys know that in the night, you learned that Edgar has died.
Hella and Egner, I'd like to talk to you both privately.
Okay, where we go?
Edgar, just know that I would like to talk to you also.
So would I, mate, if that's all right.
Where are we gonna chat, Lynn?
Jed, I'll talk to you.
All right.
Come to my room, Hella and Egner. Come
There you
to my
go.
room.
Yeah.
Jed, will you talk to me?
All right, Rose. What did you want?
Yeah, sure. If you've got something to say.
Okay.
Hey.
I think that I'm the brainwashed.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
Well, the reason I think that, and this is why I want to talk to Edgar, is because I thought that I was the traitor, which obviously is pretending to be the captain.
Yeah.
Seeing as that's what I thought. Obviously, I have to claim the captain because if I'm going to use my ability, I'm going to have to pretend to be the captain. However, it sounds as though there are multiple people picking at night. And if that's the case, then I was not the minion because there's only one minion. Like, Edgar was clearly saying that he picked George, and George did not know that he was picked, which makes me think that George is the demon.
Yeah, it's possible. It's a bit weird that there was only one person saying they were picked on.
Well, there has only been one person at a time. That's why I want to talk to Edgar, because Edgar said that he picked George, and Lynn said she was chosen, which means that there is a probe and a janitor. Or Edgar is a janitor and he just doesn't remember who he picked, which I guess is also possible.
Yeah, so yeah, there is something weird going on there. Yeah, so it either means there is a probe in the game, or either Edgar or Rin are either of us.
Well, why would Edgar, the janitor?
Died, yeah.
So from my perspective, he is the janitor because he's not. I was not told he was the demon. So from my perspective, Edgar is the janitor, or he's a lying townsfolk, which is also odd. Like, the thing about him is that he gets frustrated when people like contradict him or his information. So I believe that he is telling the truth. That's just the way I read the situation. If he is the janitor and he did pick George, then why was George not told? Like, I can't think of a reason a townsfolk would doggedly claim that they were the janitor even after they were killed. Like, that just doesn't make sense.
So did you think George was your demon, if that's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's probably worth going for George based on all different information.
I certainly hope that I am the brainwashed. I think the brainwashed sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
But based on the information, I do believe that I am good. Either that or the town is just hella confused for no reason, which I suppose is possible. I can't fathom how a janitor would not be able to remember who they picked. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool.
And there's 5 people here. It's just you and me.
Yeah, none of them win again. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Edgar died makes me think he's good.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit unsure before that. But...
Look at all the spectators.
Lots of spectators. There might be a second game with just spectators.
I'm actually a player and one of the spectators.
Apparently, one of the unreleased rules is a minion that at some point can usurp the storyteller, and the minion is the storyteller.
Do you want to talk?
Sorry, what?
Can I ask you a quick question, Chris?
Yeah.
Edgar, can I talk to you? Oh, he's not even.
Yeah.
Edgar,
Come to my room.
you look so much like Ross. Edgar, can we talk?
My room.
Yeah, just because of that, I'm not going to talk to you.
No, Edgar, I do need to talk to you. Please don't not talk to me because of that. Come to my room.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do you want to talk just to make me look suspicious?
No, I think that you're the janitor, and I would like your list because I believe that you picked the demon.
Seeing as I talked to some people, I'm not going to give you my list.
Okay, Edgar.
Because I don't trust you.
No, that's fine, but I'm explicitly telling you that I believe. It's so frustrating because I have 15 seconds, and
I told you already that I picked George first and Lynn second.
Okay, well, my point.
The person that I picked tonight, I'm not going to say that person has to come out.
If I had your
information.
This to talk says it all.
Well, anyway, Edgar, the game is solved, but thanks for not sharing.
I was sharing.
Well, no, there were like 20 seconds, and you're like,
who I picked. I shared publicly who I picked. I'm not going to say who I picked tonight because that person has to come out for himself. And
Edgar,
I'm also deaf, so I don't know what
I love you in spite of you.
By the way, nominations are open, so keep this going.
Everybody clams up.
Oh, no, wait, you both are dead, so nobody cares. All right.
I care.
I nominate George.
You cannot nominate your dead.
A living person should nominate George.
I will nominate George.
All right, Lynn nominates George. Lynn, your accusation.
Thank you. I don't like anyone to interrupt me. Thank you. So I'm the botanist. I've been getting accurate information because, sorry, Hal, I'm gonna come out if that's okay with you. Like, I've been getting protection. I was chosen 2 nights in a row, once by the probe, once by the janitor. My information on night 1 was I got there was 0 evil people that voted, only because Egner was the only person to vote, and I got that he was not evil. Last night I got information, Hella, myself, Egner, Chris, Robert, Grow, and Steven nominated. And I got a 1, that one person that was evil was voted. Jed abstained from voting because obviously he's dead. He's not going to use his ghost vote. And George did not vote. To me, that signifies and signals to me that he is the demon. I trust Egner. Obviously, I do trust Hella. Steven, who I initially thought was a probe, he could actually be the brainwash. I'm not sure. But I did get one person evil voted, and George did not. So I have points to George being the demon.
George?
Oh yeah. So can I have you? Can I do my defense? Yeah. Okay. So I might as well come out and lay all my cards on the table now, because if I'm going to be executed anyway, then it won't matter. And I will let the town decide whether they want to execute me. I'm honestly okay either way. I was trying to claim I was trying to claim Townsfolk because I am actually the test subject. So I gave everybody 3 for 3. I didn't put too much effort into thinking about what 3 I was going to claim. I just thought I'd claim 3 Townsfolk just so I could solidify my claim as Townsfolk. I didn't want to turn into a good demon, although now that I've revealed this, I will. And even then, I still might not be able to confirm myself, because if Trey decides to make me drunk, I can't even prove that by killing somebody. Not that I want to, because I don't really know who's evil or not. So now that I've said all this, you can execute me if you want, or you can not. And that's the reason I didn't show up as Edgar's janitor check, because I'm not actually Townsfolk. So that's all I have to say. But
I do have interesting things to say.
Sure, I'm done.
You are or not?
Make it interesting, Steve.
Well, it's actually pertinent and game related, but I wanted to say.
No, you can't say anything.
No. Okay, listen. If George is the test subject, he is going to become a good demon. So there's literally no reason not to kill him, because we'll then have to kill him tomorrow. So we might as well just get it out of the way. That's a very odd bluff.
Yeah, I mean, I know that me doing that has caused confusion. And retrospectively, it might have just been better for me to try and go for a good demon earlier, so I could have proven it. But I thought I'll just play by the rules for now. But if you want to kill me now, that's fine.
Well, like if you're telling the truth, then we should kill you, and if you're not telling you the truth, then you're likely the demon, and we should kill you.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how there's a world in which we shouldn't kill you.
Your logic is infallible. I follow it, and I'm.
No, this is a good kill on all levels. This is a good kill.
Yeah.
All levels.
All right, here we go. We're going to start the countdown, guys.
You have my favorite quote. Your logic is infallible. Like I wish people would just always tell me that.
Sorry, George.
That's all right, mate. I was destined for this from day one. From the minute I got my role, I was destined for this. Destined to die.
All right. So George is 5 votes. That is enough. Anybody else want to nominate?
Can I ask, were multiple people chosen today?
I was not chosen, I could tell you that.
Because if there is a janitor and a probe in play, like it seems like at some point we ought to be able to verify that they are both in play.
The thing is, the janitor goes first.
Who else has claimed to have been chosen? I haven't heard. Who has been chosen?
Wait. I did choose someone. I'm not gonna say who, but I'm the first one to wake up, and then I get killed. So I don't know if that's I don't know if I should still.
And with that, George has died, and the game continues. Everybody go to your breakout.
You wouldn't know though, right? Or do you die after?
No, in the night order says I go first. I don't know how it.
Oh, do you? Oh, cool.
Yeah, except the first night.
Right.
Well, anyway, I do ever so much wish. I'll just put in these test subject. Makes sense. You wouldn't have identified. I don't know why Lynn. Well, I don't know. I don't understand anything. I'm probably good, and I'm gonna lose. Oh.
We're waiting on one more person. Who are we waiting on?
Jed.
Jed is dead.
Is he here and his camera's off? Yes, okay. Jed, are you there?
Just Jed has left the building. I mean, space station.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and make the announcement. And in the night, you learn Lynn has died.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, I'll give you guys 4 minutes for the last day.
Edgar, can I talk? It is important. Hopefully,
You
the
don't
fact that
want
we
to
start.
That's what you said the
Lynn,
last time.
Yes,
Lynn,
and
go
I'm
check
hoping
in.
to be able to convince you that I have a reason to talk to you. You basically were
Okay.
like, go to hell. And
Basically,
that was not helpful.
until now, you failed miserably at that task.
Okay, can we please talk?
I also want to talk to you.
Okay.
Lynn, do you want to have a chat?
My room.
Oh, looks like Edgar left.
Ella, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
You come to me on that.
George, you want to talk?
Sure, man. I'm wondering
Your
what's
room,
going on with
Rob?
Yeah, my room, please.
you. Yeah, do you want to come to mine?
Sure.
Steven, if it matters, Edgar went to your room.
Oh, did he? I'm going to my room. Sorry, guys. Dude, I thought you just turned your nose up to me, and then you were in, and I was like,
I pressed the button before I said like go to my room. I was like, shit, what did I do?
well, then I was out
And
there. I
it's
was
not
like, well, Edgar went somewhere else. So I'll talk to somebody else. And then
No.
Trey was like, Steven, Edgar's in your room. So here's the deal. I believe that I am the brainwashed, and I am not the probe. So if there is a probe and a janitor in play, and that can be proven, then I know that I'm the brainwashed. However, the information that I have gotten has not actually communicated that to me. I believe the information I've gotten has communicated we're a confused town and we don't actually know what's going on. Because Lynn said she was chosen the first 2 days, and you did not say you chose her the first 2 days. So
yes, I did. I chose her I chose George the first night. I chose Lynn the second night because I wanted to prove that she. I was thinking like if she got poisoned because of the minion that chooses someone and is poisoned, and you get to know if you were chosen.
okay,
She would not. They would not pick her a second night. Let's see. I was trying out a hypothesis.
so listen, I was told who the demon is because I am a minion, or at least I thought I was a minion, and so I would believe since I was not given
it's Robert, right?
Since I was not given your name, I believe that you're a townsfolk. If you're legitimately telling me you chose George night 1, that means that there is a probe and a janitor. You did not choose George night 1, night 0.
I did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you chose George and then Lynn, and then Lynn said she was chosen twice. So that means that there is a probe in play.
Yeah, because that's what I said. Even if my role is up for discussion, Lynn got chosen twice. I chose it the second night. The first night she was chosen by the probe, but she was protected by Hela, so she got correct information.
So
from her ability,
if the probe is in play, that means that I am the brainwashed.
Okay. And if you want to know who I picked the night before I died, because I wake up first, it was Robert. Robert didn't say anything. I told Lynn and Hela the same thing that I told you. I'm gonna pick Robert.
I don't know.
I said I picked Robert. I don't know.
I don't know.
Night order. The thing is, the first night I got first on the night order. The second night I had to wait a long time, so I have to ask Trey what's that's about. But I'm gonna ask him like.
Yeah. Well, we need to find out if you were killed by the demon. If the person you picked would have been notified that night.
Yeah, that's an important question to ask. But we'll do that during the day.
Yeah.
When everybody can hear the question.
All right. Well, then this thing is over.
Okay.
the thing, because it's like people are going to just tell on me. People are going to snitch on me. Like, because if I break madness, because I'd have to break madness for the chance to become the good and even. But then obviously people would know that I'd become the good demon and die anyway. So
Sorry, George.
it's okay. What? It's all right.
My info totally pointed towards you. I was like,
That's all right. No, you're right. It's a game, isn't it?
Is everybody here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
So nominations are open, people.
I have a rules question beforehand. My role comes up first in the night order. If I pick somebody to be chosen and then I die later on in the night order, does that person still get the information that he was chosen?
Ask that again. Remember, you got to ask these questions in hypotheticals, not my role and my.
Okay, hypothetically, if the janitor would pick somebody and later on the same night he would die, does that person still get the information that he was chosen?
Okay, so regarding the janitor and the probe who pick people, the people who were chosen will be told after the night order is ran.
So if the janitor would pick somebody and he would die the same night, the effect would not register.
Correct.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter who I picked the night that I died. So.
I'd like to ask Gro a question. Who did you talk to day one?
Who I talked to day one? I talked to Robert, and I talked to Chris, and I think maybe I talked to George. I'm not sure.
Okay.
George could be the minion.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was day one or day two I spoke to Grow, but I definitely spoke to her once.
I think it's George.
It was either day one or day two.
So, I believe there is a probe in play. However, I'm confused as to why there's never been two people simultaneously claiming they were picked, which I suppose it's possible that the probe and the janitor both picked Lynn the first day or the first night.
First and second. Night 0 and night 1.
So I believe the probe picked you night 0 because Edgar said he did not pick you night 0, and then possibly the probe. And so was anybody picked last night?
No, because that was my rules question. Because
well, I know that. So if there's a probe, though, that person should still be telling.
That's true.
So there's no way for 2 deaths to happen tonight, is there? So we should just go to that and go down to 3.
Well, my point is, Lynn, that if you were picked by both, that your one might be poisoned information too.
But if Hella would come out with
she wasn't poisoned. She wasn't poisoned. She couldn't have been.
Why?
Because I protected her.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain it too.
That's what I told you, Stephen, but you were not listening.
Edgar, you were belligerent to me. We wasted 2 whole days because of you.
I told you that.
Does anybody want to make nominations, or are we going to go to sleep?
There's no way for 2 kills, correct? I don't think so.
The crawler, however, I think it's apparent that the crawler is not the demon.
I think it's a Hell 8000, but
The crawler can't kill 2 people tonight, though. This one died last night.
Well, I don't know what the nebulous kind of consequences are for the bad thing happening for some roles, but I don't know if that would include a death.
Mm-hmm.
And that would make George the probe.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll probe you in a minute.
Well, you can't. You're
Whoa!
All right. So nobody wanted to make any nominations, so go ahead and break out rooms.
No, I think I've solved it. Unless this town is just stupid. But Lynn clearly claimed to be chosen twice. So, I believe it's Grow. So it means one of the other 3 will die.
What's the background you've got, Stephen? Is that future art?
The brain leech. Or the brain something. The brain probe.
Oh.
All right. Looks like everybody is back.
Brain leech.
Grain leech.
Lynn has become a giant pile of clothes. All right, in the night you learn that
Great
Hela
comment.
has died.
That's surprising.
And you know what? I don't feel like opening breakout rooms. You guys do your final 3 right here. Go for it.
I'd love to hear any theories before nominating from
Yes.
all the good guests out there.
My theory is you, Robert, because you've been quiet almost the whole time.
I have been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people who are clearly evil.
I would just like to point out that if we look at the nomination history, there have only been 5 nominations in this game. This is crazy. When some of these games we have like 8 or 9 on one day.
Robert, I have a question.
Yeah.
Has your ability done anything?
Just last night, I chose Hela and I became the engineer.
Phenomenal.
And I can say I chose you with my engineer thingy.
However, I will say that she unfortunately had publicly claimed, so it's not like you could
Right.
bluff that.
And it's a super easy roll to bluff. I mean, I think I could successfully carry out this bluff. And people
Is Hela not told that she's been picked by the assistant?
Is Hera saying, did your character switch, Hera?
I didn't get anything information about that.
So
No,
Trey,
but I suppose she'd be dead. So,
but I will say that both Chris and Grow have also, improvable kind of easy bluffs to make. So I don't know who people are thinking are dead minions, which might help with that.
So question, Trey. If the assistant swaps characters, then both people would be told of their new character, right?
I would think so.
I can speak to that because it happened.
Hera's saying it didn't.
All I will say publicly is that I am writing the script for the first time, so you all can just keep your questions to yourselves until the end of the game.
Okay, so he may or may not have
characters. Then I should be the other character, and I didn't get any information about having been swapped.
Well, I think what he's basically saying is that he may not have told you since it doesn't really matter, and he would next time, is what I think is being said.
I know.
It depends. I suppose it depends on if the character's already. I suppose the ability has to work like that for it to work, though, right? But if Hela's dead, then does she receive information?
She has to be executed.
Well, we just asked that, and what he said was, "I'm not gonna say because I'm running the script for the first time." That was his answer.
So maybe, who knows?
Okay.
Which to me,
essentially, if I answer that question right now, I'm confirming something. And so that's all I will say is that there have been lots of issues with the script that I have learned. I've been asking Jason lots of questions. And so some things might be learned and discovered.
Well, I'm just working
if Robert was
the
bluffing,
information and the answers that are shared.
Sure, exactly.
To try to interpret what I think. Because I think that she should have been swapped, and I think that it's fine. It's nothing personal, the fact that I'm trying to think through these things.
Oh, no. I'm not taking it that way at all.
So what is personal?
So I would like to revisit the issue of the probe.
Yeah.
Was anyone other than Lynn ever chosen? Told that they were chosen?
And the night who died the night where nobody was chosen again?
I mean, do you think it was just luck, or
the probe technically could keep choosing themselves?
That is true. Kwame did that as the probe once.
Yeah.
I believe that
George
was the probe. So he's dead. When did he die?
Yeah, we executed him like the time before.
Yeah, the day before yesterday.
Yeah, the second day.
Third day.
Third day.
Third day.
Yeah.
So how many picks would he have gotten? He would have gotten pick 0, pick 1.
Steven, what were you? I still don't know your role.
I believe that I am the brainwashed.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Yep.
But I'm just trying to.
Oh, that's what's been going on with you. I was wondering what you were talking about.
So no one else is saying we're an outsider, right? At this point.
Well, George claimed that he was an outsider, but if he
but no one else. So it has to either be -1 or +1 outsider.
I thought you might be the brainwash.
Yeah, so if there's not 2 outsiders, then that means There can't be two. So I am the one outsider, and the minion is the Hell 8000, which means that they saw the Grimoire on the first night.
Why can't it be two? Sorry, just for clarification.
So they
because
can't be
there's
either
either
the specimen
replicant.
06, because everyone will be told, and we can't be a troller because it doesn't match your deaths at night. And the other two demons either add one or minus one outsider.
Yeah, so it has to be
Right,
one or three.
I'm with you. Yeah. Okay.
So here's
is there any
world.
reason why another outsider still wouldn't come out at this stage?
Well, it is possible that I'm the minion and George is the outsider.
No, because I can confirm that Stephen is good.
Oh, you're confirming that I'm good? Who said that?
I can confirm that you're not a minion, anyway.
What are you, Chris?
Security chief. Or security chef.
Hey,
Yeah,
where are the baguettes?
We spoke about this, didn't we?
So basically, because I nominated you and we executed you, and then Edgar died at night, if either were drunk, Edgar wouldn't have died.
Not necessarily. They could have been targeting someone besides Edgar. And it just,
no one could have died.
There would have been no deaths.
That point?
There would have been no deaths if either were drunk.
There could have been death, couldn't there? Couldn't it just have been arbitrary or something? I don't know. We were discussing this, me and Robert.
If you're drunk, then a death can't happen.
Yeah, if all evil players were drunk, then no demon would have killed. So
that was kind of the basis for me voting for you, Stephen, was the double claim, and two, Chris saying that he was the security chief, and that, if we would have had everyone be drunk. So when when that didn't happen, although I was confused as to whether poison or drunkenness are different in that way.
They are not different.
Okay.
They're different because the words are different. Evil characters cause poison, good characters cause drunkenness. It's just for thematic reasons.
Gotcha.
So I will say, as the brainwashed, which I hope that I am.
We're going to need some nominations here soon, guys.
Yeah.
That my demon was Grow.
Can I just say,
I nominate Grow.
All right, Robert.
And if I lost as evil, then I'm as dumb as Trey.
That's me. I was just about to say that. That's been really embarrassing if you're actually evil.
Gone so quick, probably. But.
You have to vote on this? I don't know. I'm confused.
All right, Robert, your accusation.
It's honestly a 50-50 shot for me between Grow and Chris. They both have roles that I think are pretty easy to bluff. Grow's claimed to be the doctor and told me night one that I was alive, sober, and healthy, sober, and alive. Chris claimed to be the security chef or chief, with the, if Steven's good, nothing happens there. So it's a 50-50 shot. The 10-second countdown clock made me a little nervous there, but hopefully one of them is good and we'll nominate the other one if this doesn't go through. So I am
Grow your defense.
Yes, I am the doctor. I don't know anything about being Stephen's demon. I've checked.
Sorry, Grow, if you're my demon.
Everybody, and everybody has been healthy. So I don't know if there is a probe. It's been a really, really bad probe because no one has been poisoned at any point that I've checked. I can go through all of the people, but I don't think it'll help.
So I just would like to say before we vote that if I am the brainwashed, I didn't necessarily get told the actual demon. So that is a thing. Like I could have been told
that's
anyone.
what I was going to ask. I was going to ask that next.
The problem is that everybody has the bluffs that they can't really be proved, and yeah, it's like with Chris's one. Like if Stephen is good, then it wouldn't affect anyway. If he's bluffing about that, then the demons or the evil team wouldn't be drunk anyway. So or
let's
same
just
with
put
Robert,
it this
same
way:
with Grow.
if George is not the probe, then there are 3 outsiders. And like other people are not claiming to be outsiders. So I believe that it has to be this way.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the vote, and it's gonna start with Chris A.
And who do we think it is?
Don't leave me this way.
You should get at least 3 votes. Okay, good.
I don't know.
Well, George didn't vote, so it's fine.
What's up?
Well, my world of not being evil
All
proposes
right,
that you're
5
evil.
votes is enough, and it looks like we got 3 people using dead votes.
But Grow doesn't have a little blue box like the doctor.
No blue box.
This is a really tricky game to figure out who's evil.
But if Chris A was the security chef, wouldn't he nominate more people? Or is it just
Yeah, that
find
seems
the-
weird.
There's not been too many nominations this game, but I don't know if that's relevant.
I'll
Bro,
try.
Chris A, would you like to nominate anybody?
No, because no.
I'll try to
So
nominate.
All right, Grow nominates Chris A. All right, Grow, your accusation.
Yeah, just like Hilla said, it's well, all of our roles are good bluff rolls, but wouldn't he try to nominate more people if he was the security chef?
Okay, Chris, your defense.
I didn't nominate because I was trying to work out, because I had to make sure I nominated minions and not good people. The only people that sort of were George, but he'd already been nominated most of the time before I could nominate. And then I nominated Stephen because Jed asked me to ask someone to nominate. I nominated Jed for Jed on Jed's behalf. And I believe Jed is good, so I've done that. And that was a good person dying. So that's the only reason that I sort of confirmed it.
I will say
I mean, I
that
can believe that.
there is only one minion, so like his role is kind of reduced in that way. Like it's very unlikely that he's going to get his ability.
Yeah, it's very situational.
All right, folks, we're going to start the
That's true.
countdown.
That's
and
true.
It's going to start
Who do we
with
think it is?
Ella.
I think it's Grow. I will
All
say
right, there we go.
that we could have executed George like day after day, and then it would have deprived the kill. No, because they have to die by execution, not just be executed. That's weird that Robert's also voting.
Yeah, I know.
Just in case there was another,
All
you
right.
know, because I have
2 votes
unlimited
is
votes.
not enough. Chris, you're the only one who can nominate. You can nominate Robert. Would you like to do that?
No, because I think it is Glow.
Okay.
It's Glow.
All right, and with that, the game has ended. Because we have an execution.
Say if my team won or not, because I don't know which side I'm on.
Steven, your team has won.
Yes.
And you were the cause of the win of you were the worst person on your team, just by the way. You get the biggest loser.
What?
Yeah,
I lost? I think you said I won.
Let me see. No, you did win, but
Yeah.
you were like, if you were to rank the helpfulness of all the roles. Who's
I
your
think I was
MVP?
helpful
Let's see.
because I did
I'm gonna
turn
award
on
an
my team.
MVP. Let me award an MVP here. Probably George was the MVP of his team because the game went as long as it did because of him. But I would probably say Lynn gets the overall MVP because.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So because I hate it when people don't share the grimoire, here's your grimoire.
I'm the
So-
same way. I hate it when people don't share too.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm the first-time storyteller, and the wording was very wrong. I didn't realize that the brainwash was supposed to get the same role because it doesn't actually say they get the same role as a minion in play. It just says you get a minion.
I think it's like the lunatic, and the lunatic originally was that way, and I think possibly it doesn't have to be that way. I'm not 100% clear on that.
Yeah.
It specifically says in the new almanac about the lunatic, there can be a different demon.
There's no almanac for
It
this
can.
one.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Well,
but
he's
I mean
talking
for
about
the
the
lunatic.
So if you look at the brainwash, it says you think you're a minion, but your abilities malfunction. It would make more sense if you did make it a minion in play, but I read it as you're supposed to make him a different minion. So Steven, I don't understand why earlier in the game you weren't like, if there's a probe in play and I'm supposed to be the traitor, this makes no sense. So Gro's my demon, and we
Well,
could have killed
it
her on
was
day
never
2.
demonstrated that there actually was a probe because there was literally
That's true.
only one pick, and I was like, Lynn
All
may
right.
have claimed that she was picked just to screw my game up.
That's
Okay,
what I was trying to get at.
And that's perfect. So let me talk about the picks. All right, so Edgar is your janitor who picked George night 1. George the probe picked Lynn. So he already shot himself in the foot by picking a Townsfolk and Edgar picking him. Well, then George, talking to Gro, learning the whole grimoire, learned that he was in trouble. So he just continued to pick himself over and over again. When
Yes, I
Edgar the
thought.
second
No.
night picked Lynn, and he tried to pick Robert the third night, but that was the night that he died. And yes, so the order would be janitor actually picks, but people don't find out that they're chosen until the end, is what I learned. So he would still think he acted, but that he died, which is weird because then it's like he would know that if you know that order, then why not just have him go after and just not waste my time asking him who he wants to pick? I don't know.
That's a good point.
Chris, the security chief, did, and that was funny because he's the one who nominated Steven when he died and should have come out right away and been like, so the demons acted and I'm the one who nominated, so Steven can't be bad. Steven can't be a minion. Hella was the engineer who kept picking Lynn. It didn't matter because nobody in the game was poisoning anybody except for George, who was poisoning himself. Jed was the captain, which kind of was a letdown because that was the reason I made Steven the traitor, so that people could be making public accusations, but neither Jed nor Steven actually did make public accusations. Lynn the botanist was getting correct information because of engineer, but it didn't matter anyways because nobody was poisoning her. She got a no on Edgar the first night, or a 0 on when only Edgar was the only one who voted the first day. So she got a 0. So she knew Edgar was good. And then the next day, everybody but George voted and she got a 1. So it was like, okay, George is evil. Yeah, so things were just going very well for the town. Robert didn't do anything. Okay, so that was the thing is I was so focused on Robert becoming the new character that I forgot that it was a swap. I thought he just became the new character. And then so you guys, if I would have been like, oh, my bad, I was supposed to tell Hello. Well, in the final 3, that would have literally cleared Robert. So I wasn't going to. That was just a minor storyteller mistake. I was so focused on Robert becoming the new role that I forgot that Helen was supposed to be told that she switched.
That was what I figured happened.
But it's an easy mistake to make.
And because it didn't matter in the scheme of things, it wasn't on the forefront of my mind. Gro was the Hell 8000 who saw everybody at the beginning of the game. And yeah, so she killed Jed first, and then she killed Edgar, then Lynn, then Helen. And that's your game. So hopefully I didn't mess up too many things.
So Gro, how come you didn't talk to me?
Basically, I wasn't sure after Lynn had been chosen and everyone was talking about a probe. I thought it would take approximately no time for you to figure out that you were the brainwashed.
Because ironically, George never picked
probe.
anyone.
No, but
yeah,
that was my one
that
mistake.
was great, but that was my mistake was not making you guys the same minion. That was my bad.
Honestly, that was my one mistake because if I picked myself night 1, Lynn wouldn't have been on the probe thing. Steven might have continued thinking that he was the traitor, and if that had gone on for longer, I think we might have had more of a chance. But because Lynn was obviously very good at this and just like onto the probe thing immediately, she was like onto me. And
I was actually when I picked George and Lynn got picked, I was like, oh, there's a probe, and then was like, let's pick Lynn again because what are the odds that the probe would pick Lynn again? It could have gone wrong. It could have gone wrong, but it was like because there was one game where Lynn got poisoned the whole night, like a long time ago, and was like, I don't think that's gonna happen here. I was hoping not.
I mean,
That's
at least my mistakes were
out.
as in telling somebody else they were chosen instead of somebody else.
Well, let me put it this way. It was a huge problem for me that I couldn't actually verify that 2 people had been picked. And I was literally like, it's Edgar. that is the hinge here, and he just may have forgotten who he picked. Like,
No,
like,
no. I actually, when you came to me like, what did you pick? Stop being like so like.
Well, no, it didn't help that you were like, I ain't telling you shit.
No, because no. I was not. I picked Robert, but I was not gonna tell you because I was suspicious of you. And the first two picks, I did it publicly.
Well, I understand,
So
Edgar. I was suspicious
if
of
you
me too.
if you listened and paid attention, you would have known that.
Well, my point is that I was racking my brain the whole time trying to figure out if there in fact was a probe, because if there was a probe, then I was not a minion. But I certainly didn't want to out
There
my
was a
information
probe.
until I figured it out. It was very confusing.
The
Yeah, but
problem
I
Guys,
gave you the
I'm
information
gonna start
publicly.
re-racking for a second game. Who would like to play?